So just about set now. And getting the start for Miami, Tyler Phillips. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trusted his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. That's in for a strike on the outside corner. And we're off and rolling in Miami.
First pitch, 640.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And next is the designated hitter, Sam Hilliard. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Phillips, the tall righty, 225 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Oh. 1-1.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Stowers hauls it in, 2 away. Here's Bud Black's lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Ezequiel Tovar in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Our starting pitcher in this one, number 45. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike.
1 strike.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Pulls that one foul. Edwards on at first, nobody out. Lifted in the air, right center field. Doyle on his way over. And it's caught for the out.
Batting third.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. Some power, but low on base and ranking towards the bottom in runs per game.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Man at second. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. Good power, not great in the OBP department. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one popped up. Arcia. And that is that. 1 left for Miami. Scoreless after 1. Back here in Miami, and now Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon.
Phillips back to work. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was
fielder,
absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. There's a strike. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around second is McMahon, and he's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here's Castanheira. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fouled off down the right side. The 1-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. 2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one to first. Oh, wow. Nice play. Throws from the seat of his pants. Runs, scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive and stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
Here's Orlando Arcia. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. That one missed. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Off the plate, and that's ball 3. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to.
On the ground, right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the top of the second. Out there to center. And a base hit.
Batting 9.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Jacob Stallings down. That misses, and that's ball 1. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And that's outside. He was late there, strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Right down to shoot, 2-2 now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the rookie DH, Eric Wagaman. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Connor Norby.
2 down, base is empty. Connor Norby will hit next. And that one upstairs. Next pitch is outside. He swings and fouls one off. That to right. Freeman settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Rockies 2 and the Marlins nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. There's the strike. And that one pulled foul. That missed by a lot. And it's 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tosses across to first and one away in the top of the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sam Hilliard.
Next for the Rockies is the DH, Sam Hilliard. Fly to left his first time. And the sweeper is off the plate.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Next pitch is downstairs. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's ball four.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Up
about.
next for Colorado, the shortstop,
So a man at first. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He's 0 for 1. Phillips over to first. Hilliard back in on a dive. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
The 0-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Hilliard leads off first with one away. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just missed. Miami's bullpen with some action. Valente Beozo up and loosening in the pen. The 1-1. Runner on the move. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-zip.
Well, a swing like that can help
The
you
center
come out of
fielder
this struggle. We saw the numbers
Brenton
coming into the ball game,
Doyle.
but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now the Marlins manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Tyler Phillips out of the game. Not what they were hoping for from the opener, so we'll see a new arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Valente
the
Beozo takes over on the
Number
mound.
83.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Next for Colorado, Brenton Doyle doubled his first time. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Runners at first and second with one gone. And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with two away.
The first baseman, number 7, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura up to hit now.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
There's the strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Second and third, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back.
Lead
and here is
Liam
Hicks.
The first baseman, Liam Hicks.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Into center. Doyle makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch
Batting
on
ninth,
the run
the
right
center
there. He
fielder,
saved
Tommy
extra
Hare.
bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Headed towards the corner. Reaches but can't haul it in.
The batter,
Back to the
number
top of
9,
the lineup. And
second
now it's the
baseman,
switch hitting second
Xavier.
baseman, Xavier Edwards. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the first with a single. That's in there. Strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw into third. The tag out.
Oh, that was a great throw from right to cut him down, trying to go first to third. And such an exciting play, and it was tough to tell if he tried to push it on his own or if the base coach was waving him around. But with the ball behind you, that's when you have to rely on your coach to have a good feel for the play, and right there it just didn't work out for him.
So man aboard, and up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That clips the zone. That's strike one. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Snap throw to first. Ow! They got him, and that will end the inning. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Orlando Arcia. In there at the knees, 0-1. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Right through there for a strike.
1-2.
And that's in the dirt. 2-2. And that's in the dirt. That one ripped. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Freeman.
Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one hammered but pulled foul. Runner at first with no outs here. Runner on the go. Fouled off. He was late. And a pitch. In the air out towards right center. Sanchez gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Swing and a pop-up. Hicks corrals it. Out number 2.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. 0 for 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And delivers outside. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Back here in Miami, bottom fourth, and now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch misses.
1-0.
There's a strike.
1-1.
Next offering way off the plate. Foul ball. That's to third. Over to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now here is Otto Lopez. 0 for 1 so far. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And a foul ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Freeman pulls it down, 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Agustin. Ramirez.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Ripped on a line. And that'll do it. And the Marlins down quietly. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Sam Hilliard. Beozo back to work. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Sanchez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Two down,
Ryan
bases empty.
McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Not
1-0.
even close there. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And another ball. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into left field.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Runner at
Brenton
first with two away.
Doyle.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. 1 for 2. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One and two.
And there's a ball.
2 strike.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next
3 balls.
offering is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
That's 3.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins nothing. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
fifth.
up for the
And now for the
Marlins,
Marlins,
the left
Kyle
fielder,
Stowers.
Kyle Stowers.
And that clips the inside corner.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Oh and 2 now. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I
Now
know it didn't
batting,
produce a
the
hit, but he
designated
made
hitter,
solid
Eric
contact, and that's all you're looking to do
Wagaman.
anytime you're at the plate.
Now here's the Marlins DH, Eric Wagaman.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And that's in for a strike.
0 and 1.
Next
1-1.
offering is outside. And there's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And that's a little bit high. It's 2 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of
Now
like bowling
batting,
when you think the
the
ball's
third
going to get into the
baseman,
gutter and somehow
Connor
it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a
Norby.
pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Norby, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And there's the strike. Hit in the air, center field. Doyle has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. All set for the top of the 6th. And now Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
And that one hammered way back there. Gone straight into the visitors' bullpen. So he goes yard to left, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets to jog around the bases. Good for him.
Digging in, Orlando Arcia. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The right fielder, number 2, Tyler Freeman.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Tyler Freeman. That catches the outside corner. Strike 1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Popped up. Lopez. Brings it in. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado.
2 outs, base is empty.
Jacob
Now the Rockies
Stallings.
catcher, Jacob Stallings. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That's way outside, and 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 outs, base is empty.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Now at the plate, Liam Hicks.
The first baseman, Liam Hicks.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss.
1-2.
And that's way high. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. McMahon. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, center fielder, Javier.
Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Second baseman, Xavier Edwards.
Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. The Marlins down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
On the ground right side, and that one handled on the run, sends it over to first. What a play, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Marlins nothing.
Now pitching for
Now on
the
the
Marlins,
bump, Jansen Junk.
number
He last
26,
pitched 2 days ago.
Jansen Junk.
And the batter now, Jordan Beck. 0 for 3 in this one.
Beck.
The wind of the pitch. And that's a little high. Junk, a righty that throws with power. He features a 4-seam fastball, a sinker, a slider, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve.
Ball.
Just missed. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there.
Now
Pretty much
batting,
gifted
the
in first
designated
base
hitter,
with a quick
Sam
free pass.
Hilliard.
Now it's the DH, Sam Hilliard. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cal Quantrill, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Weathers, the power lefty, up as well. Beck gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
So in now for Colorado, Ezekiel Tovar. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
Throw to first, and he's back safely. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon digging in for the Rockies. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one.
Strike.
They say you win.
0-2.
Fastball is outside. To the right side. Slides, but it gets by him. Coming home. The relay, he will score. And the lead is up to 5.
Well done. Drives in the run.
The
Caught it out
center
front and
fielder,
ripped it down the
Brenton
line. And as
Doyle.
soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. First
One ball,
pitch,
no
not
strike.
close. Rips one to right. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And the lead is now 5-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Set for the last half of the 7th. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Lifted in the air, right field. Freeman makes the catch for the out. 1 down.
The batter, number 6, shortstop.
And now the shortstop, Otto Lopez. Now that's smacked to right center. And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Agustin.
And next will be the cleanup hitter,
Ramirez.
Agustin Ramirez. That's in there. Strike 1.
0-1. Strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And the 0-2. In the air on the infield, Arcia. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that is out of play. Lopez off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Maybe just a little
Now
lack of
batting,
concentration
the
on that
designated
throw.
hitter,
2 out,
Eric
you think you've got the play made.
Wegman.
Players are starting to move off the field towards the dugout, and then everyone's got to come back. Sometimes you take that throw for granted, and that's all it takes to keep the inning going.
First and second, 2 outs. And now here's the Marlins DH, Eric Wegman. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
First and second, 2 down. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That's down and in.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Strike. Woo.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll
Now
see if they
batting,
go to the bullpen
third
in this spot
baseman,
or not.
Connor
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a
Norby.
pitching change here. Number 45 won't go any further tonight, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Jimmy
Colorado.
Herget will take over here.
Number
Well, no
44.
margin for error in terms of throwing
Jimmy
strikes with the bases loaded.
Herget.
Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
1-0.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Two outs. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next pitch in for a strike and a count 2-1. That one missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's in there, and the count's full.
3 balls.
2
strikes.
outs. Bases are full. Good job to fight that one off. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another Batter scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 5-2.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there, we see the result.
Liam Hicks, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Stirring in the Colorado bullpen, Zach Agnos. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Bird getting cranked up as well. Tying run at the plate. Hit on the ground to short. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They put 2 on the board on 2 hits. 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rockies 5 and the Marlins 2. We go to the 8th. So in now for Colorado, Keston Hiura.
Keston Hiura.
Junk back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Hicks under this one. Brings it in. 1 away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Orlando Arcia.
Now it's the second baseman, Orlando Arcia. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 2, Tyler.
Next for Colorado,
Freeman.
Tyler Freeman. Swings through that one. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Man at first. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jacob Stallings. A little bit high, and that is ball 1. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He makes the grab, and that is that. The Rockies strand 1. They're still out in front, 5-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Colorado.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
59.
8th, Jake Bird.
Jake
25th appearance of the
Bird.
year for him. Javier Sanoa
for the
now at the
Marlins,
plate.
the center
3-pitch
fielder,
strikeout last
Javier
time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Sanoa.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
To third, McMahon. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the
Now
8th.
batting,
That's what a
second
good sinker's
baseman,
designed to do.
Xavier
Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the
Edwards.
ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Liner, and this could be trouble. And that's going to kick into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, 3rd hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Really important at bat coming up now.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Just missed. And another ball. Fought off foul. Edwards, the runner at second with one away. Check swing, called strike. On the ground and foul ball.
Ball. 3-2.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's now a two-run game.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
One down. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
This one in the dirt, and the runner stays where he is. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the eighth inning. And that's downstairs and outside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
The tying run at the plate. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Here comes the throw. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts
Now
where batting
batting,
averages
the
are
catcher,
just so much higher.
Rockies.
I could watch base hits like that one all
Ramirez.
day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Making a move at third, and on to run for Miami, number 12. So two in scoring position with one out. Stepping in, Agustin Ramirez. That's in there, 0-1. And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
So the tying run at second. Comebacker to the mound. Slinging it to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice
Now
job of the
batting,
pitcher to bear
left
down,
fielder,
make the pitch, get the
Kyle.
ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Chopped on the ground. Tovar. Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Cal Quantrill.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Back to the top of the order now. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And another ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Sam Hilliard digs in now. Pitches in there. Strike 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Calvin Fauché, the young right-hander, up and throwing. That's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Sanoha sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Ezekiel.
2 down, base is
Tovar.
empty. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. First pitch misses. Right side, sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rockies 5 and the Marlins 3. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Zach
Now
Agnos.
pitching for the Rockies.
These are the spots relievers really
Number
make a name for
36.
themselves. Late and
Zach
close. There's not
Agnos.
much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off
And now
for
the DH,
Marlins,
Eric
the designated
Wagaman.
hitter, Eric Wagaman.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, I definitely say that's a statement strikeout
baseman,
right there. You
number
come out of the
1,
bullpen, go right after the hitters, and 3 pitches
Norby.
later, you got 1 out. Tell you what, if you're in the dugout, you're looking at each other and saying, he's going to be tough to get to today.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And now 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Beck moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay
Number
close.
34.
So they're
Liam
down to their final out. And now the
Hicks.
first baseman, Liam Hicks. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. They're down to their final strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him, and that's the ball game. Number 45 with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.